Stephen Jules Radio Show.
Right. Yeah, what's going on, Wisdom? How are we? What's going on, everyone, tonight? Oh, it could be wherever you are in the world. There's been all this latest trend on like X lately about Australia Day, and basically Australia Day, the 26th of January, is like, you know what they have in America, like a Remembrance Day, and we have Anzac Day. We support our troops. But Cricket Australia has decided not to acknowledge Australia Day, and yet they will go with Welcome to Country. Look, I'm getting fed up with Welcome to Country, to be honest with you. I think I want to go to a sporting event, and I don't want to be told. Look, I don't mind the Welcome to Country ceremony. I think it's great. I think there's nothing wrong with it, but I think it's just so overdone now, and it's like being brainwashed into people's heads that we've got to have Welcome to Country. Again, when sport wants to start promoting like that, we need to stand up against racism. I do understand, and I will never ever support racism, and racism should never be tolerated. Discrimination, hate speech, or bullying is not allowed. But when you start watching cricket, NFL, rugby league, all the major big sporting events, and then they start becoming PC culture, political correctness, they want to start supporting LGBTQ rights. I start, first of all, number one, people are going to stop going and buying tickets because they're just going to get fed up of it. Number two, if sports just keep making up bullshit rules as they go along all the time and putting silly penalties or umpires and the DRS in cricket, that's just slowing the game down. I'm getting fed up with the DRS system. I think get rid of it. There's just too much technology in sport. Even in rugby league with the bunker and all that. When I watched cricket as a kid, the only time the umpire needed technology was the third umpire when he would go to the third umpire. The DRS is just too overdone. It's too overused. I think umpires are relying too much on technology, and it slows the game down. It's frustrating. That's my opinion. And politics gets involved in cricket. And Woolworths has pissed off a lot of customers by taking down Australia Day merchandise, but stocking Indigenous merchandise, taking down Australia Day flags. This is just an insult to Australia. I have noticed a lot of changes in the world since 2020 hit in the pandemic. I watch sport. I'll still go to watch the rugby league and go watch the cricket because it's positivity. It takes my mind off all the bullshit and garbage that's going on. It's a great day out of the house. But what this is what I don't like is Test cricket, for instance. Usman Khawaja copped a blow to the helmet, which could have fractured. I think was he cleared of a fractured jaw? It was a good hard knock too. I just don't like how the media want to start stirring up drama about all this concussion protocols and all this mandatory 14-day standing down players. That's rugby league. It's not so much in cricket because they're not as strict in concussion in cricket as they are in rugby league. Now I'll be talking all sports, since they're partnering with corporations and the big CEOs are all lefties and woke, Anthony Albanese included. Um, where is the spirit of sport gone? I think, you know, as as consumers, we want to have entertainment. To watch the NFL for the American listeners, the Major League Baseball, NHL. Um, yeah, soccer as well, or football as other people call it. And then you start bringing politics involved and start changing the rules of car racing as well. Formula One, that they can't bump and touch each other, and drivers want to bitch and complain, and they give them drivers a 30-second penalty just for bumping into each other. And what I don't like is whoever's influencing Cricket Australia, the NRL, NFL, is just telling them to make shit up as they go along. Now, if you keep doing that, you're gonna piss people off. What Woolworths, Coles have done, and look, I can look what Albo is saying. I can agree with him. Is yes, they have not paid the farmers enough money to keep supply and demand going. They've actually ripping farmers off, and he's admitted that. Whether he delivers on his promise of the cost of living to make it cheaper at the checkout, well, for me, I take it with a grain of salt. Yet the man's got all the time in the world to go overseas and go in the members stand, traveling first class on Qantas lounges, racking up thousands of dollars in taxpayer funded trips, getting involved in the NRL, dictating how the game should be played. And Billy Slater even said the same thing. If you keep on penalising players for every single little thing, what's the point of the game? And this is not. We're not playing rugby union, which is different altogether. They are more strict. I know that sport they want to clean it up, and yeah, but when you bring politics, you start bringing people's religion involved. I think South Park was actually good in predicting how the NFL would go. Sarcastable was one. I say this as in Cricket Australia's just got to stay out of the politics. All sport in general, it's just got to stay out of it. The corporations too have got to stay out of politics because it's fucking things up. At the moment with the cost of living crisis, food is just, oh my god. It's so high. It's what can I say? And sadly, small businesses have had to put their food prices up. Like just for a ham, at my local cafe, I think it was a ham or schnitzel wrap, $15. Now, say 10 years ago, that would have costed you about $10. That was great when the economy was good. But Woolworths pissed people off, same as Coles, Audi, they can all go fuck themselves. Because I don't know what to do anymore. Unfortunately, I can't control the economy. I can't control the bureaucrats in Cricket Australia or the NRL dictating how the game needs to be played this year and the rule changes and what's going to happen. But I will still keep watching it and enjoying it. But I just say things as they are on this show. You know, it was like Dr. Anthony Fauci has been questioned about COVID and the origins of COVID. And of course, it came from a laboratory in Wuhan, China. They all knew about COVID even in like 2019. They were all made aware of COVID-19. Um, but the destruction the virus has caused to basically close down the economy, and I think that for me, I think that we've just got to start waking up to ourselves and knowing that yeah, life is you know going to change. It's going to throw hiccups at us. And, I mean, I believe that, there will be good that comes in the end. You remember in the old days, you used to be able to smoke cigars, cigarettes in the pubs in Australia. Man, we need to go back to those days. Things were so much better. But now it seems that everyone wants control out there. They want to control your freedom of speech. But me, I will always stand up for freedom of speech because freedom of speech is who I am. And as a Patriot supporter, a Republican supporter, a Liberal supporter in Australia, independent, One Nation, United Australia Party, Liberal Democrat supporter. This is the Australia that I want. We're pretty much living in the time of the Gough Whitlam era and the Paul Keating time where interest rates apparently was 17%. God, huge. And people will just stop spending money. This is what I don't understand. You got a cost of living crisis. But yeah, they're building more shopping centres. And I don't get it. And then, yeah, building more shopping centres for retail, and yet they're going to pump the price up to, of course, it can be supply and demand. Yes, I agree. The invasion of Ukraine is what started it, actually, with gas and oil, petrol going up. But it's gotten to the point in Australia, and I'm sure throughout the whole wide world, the inflation, cost of living crisis, that people are just going to go flat broke. Like, corporations are ripping people off, price gouging. I would hope the ACMA and the ACCC do have to do something. Pharmaceuticals have gone up slightly, but not too much, which is good. I know healthcare here in Australia specialists have put their fees up. Uh, I don't. I, I hate it to be like this when I can't go and eat at my favorite cafe because the food is just a rip off, and all the drinks and all that is just a rip off. So that's what's going to happen. People just stop eating out in general, which is sad. Because we just got to keep small businesses going. For me, as I do record the show, I have definitely spoken about our tobacco in Australia, cigarettes especially, and alcohol, which is overtaxed to the point where you're paying now $50 for a pack of 20 of whatever in a tobacconist. I don't know whose idea it was to tax everything, but this is just absolutely fucked up. But this is Australia and the cost of living crisis. It's going to mean that the cost of living, well, people are going to stop going out to watch the cricket. They're going to stop going out to watch the footy. They're going to stop paying for cable television. They're going to stop paying for streaming service because we've seen how much Netflix, Stan, Binge, Disney Plus have pissed us all off. Spotify as well. So now for me, I just don't care anymore. I'm fed up with it. YouTube as well, just not. I don't know what is wrong with YouTube and the amount of control they want to have over everyone. But it goes to show that whenever they get involved in politics, they just want to start controlling what is suitable content and what's not suitable content out there. That is the point I'm trying to make. I think that the more we start standing up to these lefty politicians, the better it is for us, because if you look at it, the world now, like I'm an empath. Spiritually, I'm an empath. I can feel energy. And I feel now in the world that there's just a lot of bad energy out there. The economy going to shit. The whole world's going to shit. Um, and so that's how it is. I think that for me, it's a time where we stand up and understand that, yeah, we need to have our freedom. This second Sydney airport is just taken ages to complete. This again, this is political football, and political football just never ends. It's just never ending stuff. And Bob Hawke was right. Um, Sydney Airport. He was a true Australian politician from the Labor Party. Where are the legends of Bob Hawke gone? But whatever you do spiritually, you pray, you practice gratitude as well. Just being thankful for the things you have already. It's just amazing at how your life can basically just change, and those little changes that we make is for the better. So that's how it is. For me, I think that sooner or later change will happen, and change will happen for the for the good of it. And so all I can do is just take one day at a time, step by step. And that's what I would do, is just take that one day at a time, and to get really good at my craft and what I'm doing, because this is why I'm here. I'm here to stay. And yeah, find your own spiritual practice that you have, journaling, whatever it is. Because things that are not in my control, I can't change it, but we certainly can stand up to these dictators. Anthony Albanese has pissed a lot of people off. He was first to point the finger under Scott Morrison when the 2019-2020 bushfire season happened. Again, the media attack ScoMo. But yet, with Albo here, what has he done? You know, it's just become a huge, massive soap opera, a huge drama that is never ending. This is the problem with the left. What they do is whenever they don't have power, they go and bitch and complain, and they go and attack the right, and they want to go and make up all the lies in the world. They're doing it to Donald Trump for years. Oh, I can even remember back when I was doing my bachelor's degree, all the bullshit that every fucking day you'd hear, oh, Donald Trump did this, oh, Donald Trump's getting sued, all these stupid lawsuits from these Democrats. It's getting nowhere, and it's wasting the court's time, and it's wasting the solicitor's time on both parties. It's just another scare tactic to try and stop Donald Trump. That's all it is. Donald Trump has a vision for America, and I could see. But I had lecturers too that were very anti-Trump, saying that Donald Trump's a racist and America's full of gods and guns, and I sort of just didn't. Each to their own belief. But deep down, like I guess that's who I was. I favored the Republican Party. Even studying music, there was politics involved. Most of the music industry is run by the left. The creative arts industry, it's majority of it is run by the left. It's just always been like that. Lefties governments do support the arts, and that's fine. Um, yeah, he had a vision for America, make things in America. Things were going great in the economy. Gas prices were nice, very affordable price. Very happy to buy my petrol, food, and utilities. But now I feel that I just want to be happy, and I just want peace. I'm just fed up, and I just want to do the best that I can. And that's what I'll do. And I hope you can do the same thing as well. And just keep on working hard at what you love and where you want to go. Because we're all at a time where we're in a time where everyone's in that, how can I say it, place where we're never fully happy in this Western world. Even when you get, you pay all your expenses at the end of the month, your utilities. I feel that I just want more. Never 100% satisfied. I just want more. I don't know why. And yet I've got everything that I need. Maybe that's something I've got to work on in myself. Strange, isn't it? Like, we've got this hustle culture where everything has to be, you gotta have the latest and greatest gadgets just to keep up with the market demand of technology. But, that's how it is. Look, I'll leave it there, guys. Wonderful show tonight where I am. Please subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show and turn on your notifications. I publish new podcasts every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Bye for now.
And Campbelltown Hospital, all hospitals should not be charging people money to park. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. They should all get rid of paid parking for everyone, healthcare workers too, because that's just not on. It's not on. Sean Marsh from the Australian cricket team has decided to call it quits. He's retired. He's played a great career as well in cricket for Australia. He's played a lot of domestic matches and for the international team, and I hope all the best for his future endeavours in whatever he chooses to do after cricket. So, guys, that's all from me today. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show. Share any of your favourite shows on social media too. Really helps the podcast grow, and word of mouth is obviously the most powerful. And if you'd like to be a guest here on Wisdom, feel free to join in the conversation or just listen. I wish everyone all the best, and bye for now.